So
Keep going.
add
1 second. Keep
just
going.
animal ruach. Because through the melody, the human ruach is separated from animal ruach.
Okay. Now, so animals don't make music. They don't make guitars. They don't play instruments. They say animals don't laugh. Right? Only people laugh. So we are different from that from animals. So when a person is not fulfilling his higher level, then he falls down to the next level, which is an animal. Animal is not bad. When you call someone an animal, it's not nice. An animal is a beautiful thing.
I have a question about an animal doesn't have a soul.
It does have a soul, and Rabbi Nachman says something that no one else says. Rabbi Nachman says an animal has a different level, but it's not a soul. It's a different level. No. But you have to. It's deeper. It's deep Kabbalah. It's not hard. Rabbi Nachman says something no one else says. An animal has imagination.
Imagination.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff. Yes.
In footnote 22, it refers to good ruach, which is human spirit, and evil ruach, which is animal spirit. It seems to contradict what we're saying right now.
You're right. Well, hopefully we're gonna explain it. So keep going, Yechiel. So Rabbi Nachman explains here that the essence of melody is gathering and selecting the good air from the depressive air. The melody therefore saves him. Keep going.
So in number 2, and there are many distinctions with regard to melody.
Well, no, we didn't finish. The melody therefore saves him.
Saves him from animal ruach, because through the melody, the human ruach is separated from animal ruach.
Okay, now again, what he's saying here is that the animal ruach is only bad if it's in the person. That's the way I say it.
If it's
If it's in the person. If the person taps into it, the animal is a beautiful thing. He's doing his job. You're not punished. It's a great thing. But when the person starts to take the energy from the animal, start acting like that, he loses himself, then now he made it bad.
Then it's not enough. In other words, it's not.
Yeah, he tapped into the wrong thing. You know what I mean? So that's all he's saying. He's not calling it evil. The person is becoming... Evil is a bad word. It's a very cryptic word. It's not a good word to use. But the person is losing himself. That's what he's saying.
I dispute.
That's cool.
Let's say that you.
Yeah, but we don't have time. We have 10 minutes.
I know we're rushing, and I just have to say one thing. That I've had a dog my whole life, and by my tapping into my dog and understanding,
No, for sure.
I became a better person, and I got from my dog.
No, that's not.
It raised
I have
my
dogs.
ruach.
1000%. They have beautiful energy. Animals have great energy. He's just saying that if the
He's
person...
not saying that at all.
You
I
have
once
to...
had a rabbi who explained it to me like this. A tiger, for example, is an animal that's programmed by God to rip up its prey. If a person would do that...
That's comprehensible.
Right.
I understand
That's
that.
basically
I'm
what
just
he's
saying.
saying.
That there are some animals that have so much love in them, and that you can tap into them, and it can give you so much more, and make you more understanding and compassion.
No doubt.
Specifically dogs.
Specifically.
Okay, so let's go further, because we took a lesson that should take about 2.5 hours, putting it into 50 minutes. So sorry if I'm not doing it justice. Okay, who wants to take the next paragraph? And there are many distinctions. Thank you so much. We have about 8 minutes.
Okay, and there are many distinctions with regard to melody. There is whole melody. There is a melody of various sections which can be separated into sections and themes.
285.
And no, the king has all the melody in its entirety, but the ministers have only a part of the melody, each according to his station.
Okay, stop. So now Rav Nachman is now giving a new idea now. Speaking about a king who knows everything about music. So the king is also represented by a tzaddik, the big tzaddik who knows everything. And then you have different levels of rabbis and tzaddikim that know different things, but he knows everything. He's talking about the king. Okay, keep going. Therefore,
Daniel said to Nebuchadnezzar, "The tree, it is you. There was food for all in it." Nebuchadnezzar was a king and had the entire melody, and so all the food was drawn through him, because the food is drawn via the melody as mentioned above.
Okay, so we don't have time to look at the footnotes. Okay, let's keep going. It's going to try to explain some stuff. Okay. The Rabbi Nachman is going to wrap it up.
Thus our forefather Yaakov, not knowing then that it was Yosef, but only that the tribes had told him about Yosef's conduct, sent him a melody suitable for such a minister, based on what he heard from his sons about his ways and his conduct.
Okay, stop there 1 second. So it says in the footnote that Yosef, since he was the king, or second to the king, knew everything about music. Since everything was open to him. He knew more than Pharaoh. He knew 72 languages. Pharaoh only knew 71. So he understood about music. His mind was completely open. So Yaakov didn't know it was Yosef, but he sent him this energy, this special song, besides all the fruit that he sent. Rav Nachum is explaining there's underlying energies here that are going on. That in the food that he sent, there was energy, music energy. He was trying to, bribe him with some beautiful
like
things.
The vibration of the fruit of different foods.
That's what I said early in the class. Okay, keep going. Now look what he says here.
Through the melody, Yaakov wanted to get from him what he needed. He therefore sent him that melody of the land of Israel.
Interesting. So he's doing the spiritual battle with music. He's not sending money. You don't care about money. Rabbi Yaakov is trying to understand spiritually what this guy is all about. It's not the money. He knows something's going on. This is very high level stuff. It's very beautiful stuff. Okay, so keep going.
This is the meaning of what he said to his son.
Rabbi Nachman is gonna wrap up this Torah.
Take from the zimrat of the land in your pouches.
That meant song. That meant fruit. That meant cutting of fruit.
They should take the aforementioned concept of melody, which is the concept of zimrat of the land,
which is songs and fruit,
in their pouches.
Okay, keep going.
And bring down to the man as tribute some balsam and some honey and gum, resin, pistachio nuts and almonds. These are the concepts of the melody, scale, and rhythm, because the melody is created out of what grows in the land, as mentioned above.
See, I didn't realize this before, but Yaakov, when he sent these fruits, each fruit represented a different octave, a different note. So Yaakov was trying to influence this king, who he didn't know, but it really was his son, with the different melodies and energies of the food to calm him down. To say, hey, look, we're not spies, we're good people. Yaakov is very, very interesting what's happening here. Let me see if there's any good footnote. We could wrap it up, because Rabbi Naftali should be walking in any minute. Let's see here. So you could take this home. You could read it. Again, it's a good 2 or 3 hour lesson. I read it about 20 times, and I'm still learning new stuff. Let me see if there's any good footnote.
31.
What's one?
31.
31. Okay, this is very interesting. So, who wants to read footnote 31? Okay, thank you. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. This is why Yaakov.
This is why Yaakov described the melody as the choice products of the land. In the very next verse, Scripture relates that Yaakov instructed his sons to also take along double money in order to pay for the provisions they sought to purchase. In Likutei Moharan, Rabbi Nachman teaches that bounty, which comes from the land of Israel, is twofold, and so has the power to counter what is otherwise a person's insatiable desire for wealth. Yaakov had his sons take along the bounty of the land of Israel to counter the Egyptians' viceroy's greed. This is the meaning of the Rebbe's remark mentioned above in note 1. A melody is better than this, a melody of the land of Israel, certainly. Hearing that melody eliminates a person's insatiable desire for wealth altogether. In review, each shepherd leader has a unique melody through which he brings sustenance to his flock and also refines his own ruach. A king is responsible for his entire people, and so he has the complete melody to instill energy into the grasses and so provide all his subjects with sustenance. Each of his ministers, however, has only that section or theme of the melody associated with his area of responsibility. Yaakov, a king, sent his sons, ministers, with produce, a melody from the land of Israel as tribute to the Egyptian viceroy, Yosef, in order to get from him the sustenance Yaakov needed.
Thank you so much for coming. Please take this lesson. You can read it a lot till you get the energy of it. So we'll have another class here in 2 weeks. I have my website, excitingjudaism.com.
Exciting Judaism.
Yes, I have my card here. You can be on the email list. And Rabbi Naftali is now going to teach the Zohar in about 5 minutes. Here's some more guitar music from Richie. Mansour, you're on what website your music is sold?
Just go to Google me.
Google, Richie Mansour, but you're also on that website that sells all the music?
Daily, Amazon.
On Amazon? Very nice.
I just put it last time. MANSOUR.
Also available for hire.
Yeah. Card.
He plays beautifully.
It's on there.
Richie's great. Okay, now let's do some music. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.